Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Language Journals. I'm Jennifer.
And I am Bob. We are so happy you are here today.
Today, we have a very special topic. We are talking about confidence.
Yes, confidence is very important. Many people want to talk to others in English, but they feel a little bit scared.
It is normal to feel nervous. I feel nervous sometimes too.
Really? You always sound so happy when you speak.
Thank you, Bob. But the secret is practice. Today, we want to help our listeners feel ready to speak to anyone.
That is right. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start.
So, Bob, let's talk about that feeling. You know, when your face gets red and you forget every English word you know?
Oh, I know that feeling very well. It happens to me when I try to order food or ask for directions in a new place. My mind goes completely blank.
That is what we call feeling nervous. It's like a small wall in your brain. But why do you think we feel this way?
I think it's because we're afraid of looking silly. We think, what if I say the wrong word, or what if they don't understand me?
Exactly. We want to be perfect. But here's a secret for our listeners. Even people who speak English perfectly make mistakes.
That is true. I hear native speakers make mistakes every day. So the wall in our brain is just a small worry.
Right. It's just a feeling. It's not a fact. To get past it, you have to breathe. Just take a deep breath.
Okay, I feel a little better already. So, feeling nervous is okay, but we shouldn't let it stop us from talking.
Precisely. If you feel nervous, it just means you are trying something new, and that's a good thing. Now that we are breathing and feeling better, let's talk about the very first step. How do we actually start?
This is the hard part for me. I see someone, I want to say something, but I don't know the perfect sentence.
That is the mistake, Bob. You don't need a perfect sentence. You just need one word. Just say hello.
Just hello? That's it. It feels too simple.
It is simple, but it's very powerful. When you say hello with a friendly voice, the other person feels happy. They want to talk to you.
Okay, so I say hello, but what if they're busy?
If they're busy, they'll just say hi and keep walking. And that's okay. You practiced. You used your English voice. That's a win.
I see. So it's like a game. I say hello to practice my courage, not just to have a long conversation.
Exactly. Think of it as a small test. If you can say hello to 5 people today, you'll feel much more confident tomorrow.
I like that. Hello is a safe word. Everyone knows it, and it's very hard to say it wrong.
Okay, so we said hello. Now what comes next? We can't just stand there in silence.
Right, that would be very awkward. Usually after hello, I want to ask a question, but I get stuck.
The best thing to do is use a golden phrase. These are simple greetings that everyone uses. For example, how is your day going?
How is your day going? That's a good one. It's friendly and easy to answer.
Exactly. Or you can use the classic, how are you doing today?
Sometimes I worry that how are you is too boring. Do people really want to answer that?
In English, these questions are like a social key. They open the door to the conversation. People don't expect a long story, they just want to feel a connection.
So if I say, hi, how are you? And they say, I'm good, thanks, and you? I have successfully started a conversation.
Yes, you are doing it. You are speaking English with a real person.
It sounds so easy when we talk about it here. I just need to remember to keep the words short and the energy high.
That's the spirit, Bob. Short words are your friends. So, the door's open. We said hello and how are you? But now we need something more to talk about.
This is where I usually get stuck. I don't know what to say next. Should I talk about philosophy or science?
No, no, not yet, Bob. Keep it very simple. Talk about the things you see right now. The most famous topic is the weather.
The weather. But everyone knows the weather. If it's raining, we both see the rain.
That is true, but talking about the weather is a safe way to be friendly. You can say, "It is very hot today, isn't it?"
Oh, I see. It's an agreement topic. I say it's hot, they say yes, it is, and now we're talking.
Exactly. Or you can, at a cafe, you can talk about the coffee. You can say, "This coffee is very good."
That's a great idea. It's not a difficult sentence. This coffee is good, or this place is very busy today.
Perfect. You're using your eyes to find things to talk about. You don't need a book. You just need to look around the room.
So I don't need to be a genius. I just need to notice the sun, the rain, or a good cup of coffee.
Right. These small topics build a bridge between you and the other person. Now, here's a big secret for feeling confident. You don't have to do all the talking.
Really? That's a big relief. I thought I had to speak for a long time to be good at English.
Not at all. If you want to feel relaxed, make the other person talk. You do this by asking simple questions.
Okay, like what? I know where are you from or what is your job.
Those are good, but try to ask what or how questions. For example, if they're reading a book, ask, "What are you reading?"
Oh, then they talk about the book and I can just listen and nod my head.
Exactly. People love to talk about their hobbies or their day. When they talk, the pressure is off you. You can listen to their words and learn.
That's smart. Sometimes I'm so busy thinking about my next sentence that I don't listen.
That's common. But if you ask a question like, "How do you like this music?" or "What do you do for fun?" you give yourself a break.
So being a good asker is just as important as being a good speaker.
Yes, a conversation is like a game of catch. You throw a question, they catch it, and throw back an answer. It keeps the energy moving.
I like that. I will prepare 3 what questions in my head for my next walk.
So, Bob, you're asking questions, the other person is talking, but then it happens. They say something and you don't understand.
Oh no, that's my biggest fear. I smile and nod, but inside I'm thinking, what did they just say?
We call that the smile and pray method, but it isn't very helpful for learning, is it?
No, it's not. It makes me feel more nervous because I'm worried they'll ask me a question I can't answer.
Exactly. The best thing to do is to be honest. It's okay to say, "I'm sorry, can you repeat that?"
Is that okay? Won't they think my English is bad?
Not at all. Even people who speak the same language ask each other to repeat things. Sometimes the street is loud or people talk too fast.
That's true. So, I can say, can you say that slowly, please? Or what does that word mean?
Yes, most people are very kind. If you tell them you are learning, they will use simpler words and speak more slowly.
So, asking for help is actually a sign of confidence.
Absolutely. It shows you are really listening and you want to understand. It keeps the conversation honest.
Okay, I feel better. Can you repeat that? Is my new favorite phrase.
Now, let's talk about the words we use. Many learners think they need to use big, fancy words to sound smart.
Yes, that is me. I try to find the most difficult word in the dictionary because I want to impress people.
Laugh. But Bob, that actually makes it harder to be confident. When you use big words, you worry more about the pronunciation and the grammar.
That is true. I spend so much time thinking about one big word that I stop the whole conversation.
Exactly. At the A1 or A2 level, simple words are your best friends. Instead of saying, "I am feeling quite exhausted," just say, "I am very tired."
I am very tired. Yeah, that is much easier to say, and everyone understands it.
Precisely. Simple English is clear English. When you use short words, you make fewer mistakes. And when you make fewer mistakes, you feel more confident.
So I don't need to be a walking dictionary?
Not at all. Even native speakers use simple words for 90% of their conversations. Use good, bad, big, small, happy, and sad. These words are powerful because they're easy.
Okay, I will put my big dictionary away for now. Simple and easy is my new plan.
Now, Bob, we know the words, but let's talk about how we say them. Did you know your voice can tell a story?
A story? My voice usually just says, I am scared.
Laugh. We don't want that. Even if you feel shy inside, you can use a friendly voice. This is very important for confidence.
How do I make my voice friendly? I can't change my face if they only hear my voice.
Well, even on a podcast or a phone call, people can hear a smile. When you are happy, your voice goes up a little bit at the end of a sentence.
Oh, like a question? Hello?
Maybe not that much, but if you speak very quietly and look at the floor, people think you don't want to talk.
So I should speak a little louder?
Yes, just a little bit. Stand up tall and speak clearly. If you speak clearly, the other person feels relaxed. If you are relaxed, they are relaxed.
That makes sense. If I sound like I'm having fun, they will have fun talking to me too.
Exactly. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about the energy you give to the other person.
Okay, I will try to smile with my voice now. I am having a great time, Jennifer.
That sounds perfect, Bob. Speaking of having a great time, we need to talk about the M word.
The M word? Is it money? Or maybe mountains?
Laugh. No, Bob. It is mistakes.
Oh, mistakes. That is the scary part. I hate making mistakes. I feel like everyone is looking at me when I say he go instead of he goes.
I understand, but listen to this. Mistakes are not your enemy. They're actually your teachers.
Teachers? My teacher at school used a red pen for mistakes. It didn't feel like a friend.
I know, but in the real world, if you make a mistake, people usually don't care. They just want to understand your idea.
So if I say, yesterday I go to the park, people still know what I mean.
Of course, they see you, they see your friendly face, and they understand. The conversation doesn't stop because of one small grammar mistake.
That is a big relief. I spend so much time trying to be perfect that I forget to be human.
Exactly. Even I make mistakes in English sometimes. We're humans, not computers. If you make a mistake, just laugh, correct it if you can, and keep going.
Okay, so mistakes are okay. I will say that to myself every morning.
Good, because the person who makes 10 mistakes is learning more than the person who says nothing at all. Now, Bob, what happens when you are speaking and you suddenly forget a word? You know that empty feeling in your head?
That is the worst. I usually just stop talking and look at the ceiling. It feels like a very long time of silence.
That silence is what makes us lose confidence. But there's a trick. You can use filler words.
Filler words? Like and My old teacher told me those were bad.
Well, for a formal speech, maybe. But in a real conversation, and well are very helpful. They tell the other person, wait, I'm still thinking. Don't go away.
So if I say, I want to eat, a sandwich, it is better than just stopping.
Much better. It keeps the flow of the conversation alive. It makes you sound more natural, like a native speaker.
That is funny. I thought made me sound like I didn't know English.
Actually, it shows you're comfortable enough to take your time. You can also use phrases like, let me see, or how do you say?
Let me see. Huh, that sounds very relaxed. I like that.
Exactly. These little sounds are like glue. They hold your sentences together while your brain looks for the next word.
Okay. Next time I forget a word, I won't be silent. I will just say, and keep my confidence high.
Speaking of finding words, Bob, I have a tip that makes speaking much faster. Stop learning only single words.
But Jennifer, words are what languages are made of. If I don't learn words, what do I learn?
You should learn phrases. Think of them as ready to use sentences.
Like, how are you? Or nice to meet you.
Exactly. When you learn nice to meet you, you don't think about the grammar. You don't think about nice or meet separately. You just say the whole thing at once.
That sounds much easier. When I try to build a sentence word by word, my brain gets very tired. It's like building a house with tiny grains of sand.
Right. But learning phrases is like building with big bricks. It's much faster and you feel more confident because you know the phrase is correct.
So instead of just learning the word help, I should learn, can you help me?
Yes. Or instead of just weather, learn what's the weather like?
I like this. It's like having a bag of tools. When I need to speak, I just reach into my bag and pull out a finished phrase.
Precisely. It gives your brain a rest. And when your brain is rested, you feel what's our favorite word today?
Confident.
So, we have our phrases, but we need a place to practice. But, Bob, what if you're at home alone?
Well, then I have no one to talk to. I just sit on my sofa and watch TV.
No, that is a missed chance. You can practice right there in your living room. You can talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? Laugh. Jennifer, people will think I'm crazy.
No one is watching, Bob. When you're alone, you can speak out loud. Describe what you are doing. Say, I am making a cup of tea now, or this book is very interesting.
Oh, I see. It's like a practice run for my mouth.
Exactly. Your mouth muscles need exercise, just like at the gym. If you say the words out loud at home, they will come out easier when you meet a real person.
That makes sense. I can also talk to my dog, Buster. He doesn't correct my grammar.
Buster is the perfect student. Laugh. Tell Buster about your day in English. Buster, today the weather is cloudy.
He'll just wag his tail, but I will feel more comfortable speaking English.
That's the goal. Practice in a safe place first, then when you're at the shop or the park, the words are already warm and ready to go. Speaking of practicing at home, I have a fun idea. Bob, do you like music?
Oh, I love music. I listen to it every morning while I eat my breakfast.
Music is a secret tool for confidence. When you sing a song in English, you are practicing your pronunciation without even trying.
Oh, but Jennifer, I'm a terrible singer. My voice is not very beautiful.
It doesn't matter. The goal isn't to be a pop star. The goal is to follow the rhythm. Songs help you learn which words are strong and which words are weak in English.
Oh, I see. Like, I love the sun. The music tells me where to put the energy.
Exactly. And because music has a melody, you remember the words much better. It's like the phrases we talked about, but with a beat.
So if I sing hello, goodbye, like the Beatles, I am actually studying.
Yes, you are teaching your brain to be comfortable with English sounds. When you feel comfortable with the sounds, you feel more confident when you speak them to a person.
That sounds much more fun than reading a grammar book. I think I will turn on the radio after our show.
That's a great plan, Bob. Just sing loud and have fun with it. Okay, Bob, you have practiced at home with Buster the dog, and you have listened to your music. Now it is time to go outside.
Oh, this is the scary part. Where should I go first? A big party? A business meeting?
No, no, start small. Go to a cafe. A cafe is the perfect place for beginners to find confidence.
Why a cafe? It's usually very busy and loud.
Because the conversation is very short and very easy to predict. You know exactly what they will ask you.
You're right. They always say, what would you like? Or anything else.
Exactly. You can practice your golden phrases there. You can say, a black coffee, please, or how much is this cake?
And because they want to sell the coffee, they will be very patient and nice to me.
Exactly. It's a win-win. You get to practice English and you get a delicious drink. It's a small success.
I like that. A small success. If I can order a coffee in English today, maybe tomorrow I can ask for the time or talk about the weather.
That's the spirit, Bob. One coffee at a time. Every time you speak in a shop, your confidence grows a little bit more. Now, Bob, I want to talk about something that happens inside your brain. It is the translation trap.
Oh, I know that trap. I hear an English word, I translate it to my language, I think of an answer in my language, and then I translate it back to English. It is very slow.
Exactly. It's like a long road with too many stops. By the time you finish translating, the other person is already talking about something else.
Yes, it makes me feel like I am always late to the conversation. It really hurts my confidence.
So here's a trick. Try to think in pictures. If I say the word apple, don't think of the word in your own language. Just see a red, crunchy apple in your mind.
A picture. Okay, I see the apple, but what about difficult words?
Use your feelings or actions. For happy, don't translate it. Just feel a smile in your heart. If you connect English words directly to pictures and feelings, you speak much faster.
That makes sense. If I don't have to stop at my own language first, the English just comes out.
Right. It takes practice, but it's much more relaxing. Start with simple things. Look at your table and say, table, cup, pen. No translating, just seeing and naming.
Okay, I'm looking at my coffee. I see coffee. No translation. I feel warm.
Perfect. You are thinking in English, Bob. Thinking in pictures is a great start, Bob, but eventually we all want to talk to another person. It is much easier if you have a speaking partner.
A partner? You mean like a teacher?
A teacher is great, but a partner can just be a friend who is also learning, someone who is at the same level as you.
But won't we just make mistakes together? If I say something wrong and my friend says something wrong, is that good?
Yes, because you are both in the same boat. You don't feel judged. When you talk to a friend, you laugh more and you are not afraid to try new words.
That is true. When I talk to you, Jennifer, I feel relaxed. I don't care if my grammar is a little bit broken.
Exactly. The goal of a partner is fluency, not perfection. You practice the act of speaking. You can even set a timer. Let's talk in English for 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes? I can do that.
After 5 minutes, you can go back to your own language. It's like a small workout for your brain.
I like that. It's like having a gym buddy, but for English. We help each other stay strong and confident.
So, Bob, we have all these tools now, but there is one thing we still need. It's a very small thing, but it's very big at the same time.
That sounds like a puzzle, Jennifer. What is it?
Courage. Just a little bit of bravery to take that first step.
Ugh, being brave is hard. Sometimes I see a friendly person at the bus stop, I have my golden phrases ready, but then I just stay quiet. I look at my phone instead.
We all do that. But remember, the other person might be shy too. They might be waiting for someone to say hello to them.
I never thought about that. Maybe they are nervous too.
Exactly. If you're brave enough to start, you're helping both of you. You only need to be brave for 10 seconds. 10 seconds to say, hi, I like your hat. Or, is this bus on time?
10 seconds. I can be brave for 10 seconds. It's like jumping into a swimming pool. The first second is cold, but then it's fun.
That's a perfect example, Bob. Once you start, the fear usually goes away. The hardest part is just opening your mouth for that first word.
Okay, next time I see a chance, I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and just speak.
To show you that this really works, I want to tell you a quick story about one of my students. Her name is Maria.
Oh, I like stories. Was Maria a great speaker when she started?
No, not at all. She was very, very shy. She would sit in the back of the class and never say a word. She was so afraid of making a mistake.
That sounds exactly like me. What changed for her?
Well, she decided to try the 1 minute rule. Every day, she promised herself she would speak English for just 1 minute to a stranger.
1 minute? That's not a long time.
Right, but after 1 week, she felt a little better. After 1 month, she was talking to people at the supermarket, the park, and the library.
And now?
Now she lives in London and works in a busy shop. She still makes mistakes, but she doesn't care. She has her confidence.
Wow, that is so inspiring. It shows that you don't have to be a genius. You just have to be consistent.
Exactly. Small steps lead to big changes. If Maria can do it, our listeners can do it too. Well, Bob, we have reached the end of our conversation today. Time flies when you are having fun.
It really does. I feel much better about speaking now. I have my simple words, my golden phrases, and my 10 seconds of courage.
That's perfect. Let's remember the most important points for our listeners. First, keep it simple. You don't need big words to be a great communicator.
Second, don't be afraid of the M word. Mistakes are just part of the journey. I'm going to be kind to myself when I make one.
Exactly. And third, just start. Say hello, ask about the weather, and listen with a friendly voice.
And don't forget to practice with your dog or sing along to your favorite English songs.
Yes, definitely. Thank you all so much for listening to the language journals. You are all doing a great job on your English journey.
Yes, keep practicing and stay confident. We believe in you.
See you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.